Hello everybody, welcome to DJSTUFF videos. Today I'm going to introduce to you the Denon MC-7000. So it's the latest controller of Denon today, and in this unit you can make a mix between two guys. You have two USB for two computers and two Serato DJ library. So you can easily switch between DJs in a club or at home, etc. And you can have the first one on the left here and the second one on the right here, and you have just to switch here on USB 1 and USB 2. It's a controller, so of course there is a sound card, and the good thing is that it is certified for Serato DVS, so you can easily put two turntables or two CD players, jump into the hinge on the back of the MC-7000 and put some DVS, some time codes, vinyl or CD, and make some noise with Serato with a turntable or CD player. So we are going to see the navigation after the mixer part and the deck part. So for navigation it's easy. You have the rotary knob here to switch between all your track, playlist, etc. When you have a playlist, your favorite playlist, you push on this rotary knob and you can navigate to your track. If you have the track which you want to put in the deck, you have just to push here like that. When it's done, you can easily push back into the playlist or return to the track. And all this track, etc., could be sorted by a lot of things. You can sort with this button to title. You can sort to artist, key, or BPM. And if you want, you can put a track to be played later. Just here, you put the number 32. You put L prep here, and to show it, you push Shift, open prep, and you have the 32 just here, and you can play later in the night. So I will close that. When it's done, when you have your track in your deck, you have just to make some adjustment. So you have the trim mode. In French we say gain, le gain, trim. EQs, which are totally kill, the high, mid, low. A filter in each on each channel, that is a pass and high, low pass, high pass. Your PFL, you can switch in your headphone. You can choose every channel you want. You can choose between, you can balance between PFL and master into your headphone, and the level of your headphone here. You can split and have PFL on the left and master on the right of your headphone if you want. The switch to determine if the channel will be on the left, on the right of the crossfader here. So if I put A, it will cut on B. If I put B, it will cut on A. And if I put through, no cut. Faders will not have physical curve determination, but you can have a parameter for the crossfader, which is like that, totally in the left or totally in the right, like that. Very, very, very short cut-in here. I think it will be good if you want to make some little scratch, etc. And the crossfader is totally removable with those 4 screws here, so it's cool. You have both volume here and master volume here. Okay, let's go to the deck. You have manual loop and auto loop. Manual loop is with shift. You put shift and in here, in, out. And like auto loop, you can easily divide or multiply by 2. If I want, I'm going here. I can push 4 bit if I want. Divide or multiply. Okay, let's go to pad mode. So you have Q loop, Q flip, save loop roll, slicer loop, slicer, velocity sampler, velocity sampler, and pitch. So loop, so Q, Q are points along the track. You can easily call them when you want, when you have done it before. So I have this Q, hot Q here, OQ, 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 OQ. If you want to erase, you have just to push shift and push the hot Q you want to erase. And to put it again, you have just to go on and push the button. Etc, etc. Every time you push hot Q or the brake or scratch, everything you want, you can put this function here, sleep mode, that allows you to jump up the track. So when you are going to make a modification, a modification into the track, it's not a bad thing because the track is still playing beside. Look, if I put a hot Q here, every time I push, every time it starts. But with sleep mode, etc, etc. Etc, etc. So you can make a break and jump into your seat after. You have Q loop, so it's the same as hot Q, but you have a loop inside. So the loop is called here. You can put 1 beat if you want, and if you put the same hot Q, it will be the same hot Q, but with a loop. Oh, let me do something because I think my grid is not very okay. It's okay. Etc, etc. Roll, it's a loop into the track, but the track is still playing inside. Save loop, call all loop you have record before your mix. If I record this loop, look, and put here this one, I exit. Up. If I don't call this loop, will do nothing. Okay, if I call this, you enter into the loop, and if you're not in the same place as the loop, you have just to put shift and the loop, and you go into it. Slicer, it's a 8-bit loop, and every 8 bit it calls the 8 next bit. So 8 bit, after 8 bit, etc. If you push another time slicer, you have the same 8 bit. And after, you have just to push one of the buttons to have a little loop, and you can control the loop here with parameter. I'm going to push this. I'm going here if you want to have more example. Etc. Sampler, you can put some sample. I'm going to show it here. And you can put some sample into your music. You have just to push this knob here to put the volume on. It's the master volume of the sampler of Serato DJ. And if you assign the sampler into a channel, you have to push the dedicated channel. For me, it's the channel 3, but you can put the sample into the master just to push here. So I'm going to make a filter and a little reverb on it. Etc. You can have some velocity into the sample. So if I push very strong, it will be strong, very loud, and if I push very kind, and to finish with the pad, you have the latest update of Serato DJ containing the pitch mode. So you have just to push shift pitch, and the same odd cue you heard here, this one, you can make some pitch up and pitch down into it. So like that. And you can easily make a sound like this. The pitch is contain a new pitch mode that allow you to change the tempo if you want, only the tempo, only the pitch, or both. Look, you can have this, just the tempo, but the pitch is going with it. Just the tempo and the pitch is 0%. You maintain it. Or you can move just the pitch and not the tempo. But you can just push master tempo and move the pitch. Sensor is a reverse without have a transformation into the track. You jump on your feet. Brake. You can go to that, very long or very short. The needle drop, you can easily jump into the starting of the track or the end of the track, and it's very cool. It's very accurate to have the good point. And finally the FX. So the FX can be combined with the filter here. You can choose your FX if you push shift and on here. Clack, 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 clack. Ow. If we don't see FX. So, like that. Or you can push with your finger. And you have just to activate with on the right channel and the volume. And you can put 3 of them. If you put Epic Reverb with Beat Crush and Echo Out. You will have this, and at the end you can easily change the beat of your echo or something like that with this beat button. So now let's see the connections. You have your headphone output with 6/4 and 3.5 jack, the X-Fader curve, and on the back you have the power, the two USB for the two guys who are mixing, USB 1, USB 2, mic 1, mic 2, mic 1 with a combo XLR and jack 6/4, 6/4 for mic 2, all cinch for the input for your turntable or for your CD player. Only the channel 3 and 4 are phono, switchable to phono. XLR booth output, XLR master output with RCR cinch output for the master. So thank you for watching this video of the Denon MC-7000. If you have any question, feel free to ask under the video, under the YouTube video, and I will answer with pleasure. Thank you for watching this one, and see you the next one, the next video. Bye bye, take care.